few years ago, my brother told me that like only boring people get bored, and it was something that I subscribed to the belief of for like the longest time. It's been like 3 years since he told me, And anytime I feel bored, I'd be like, "No, I'm not. I'm not bored. I could do whatever." And I feel like it like actually worked in a way where I just like slowly became less bored over time. But like at the same time, it's such a shitty way to combat boredom, and like you're just tricking your own brain. It totally doesn't work. Like, because these days, again, I find myself being like, I'm bored. I got nothing to do. And it's just like every single human I know finds himself being, I'm bored. I've got nothing to do. And, I don't know. Decided to make a video about it. So, you know how it is. I got the fucking PowerPoint slides. Um, but in today's world, it's easier to distract yourself from boredom, like more and more with TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, and it's like I tell everybody, no, I don't have TikTok. I'm not a bitch. But then like Instagram Reels, I fucking down myself in that shit, seeing the TikTok logo, whatever. Same with YouTube Shorts, just scrolling through, and it's just like so many people distract their boredom with that, and it's like, is that healthy? Is that a good thing good to do, or should I go outside? Like, I don't know. Philosophers have been thinking about boredom for centuries, though, and some argue that it's a good thing. And the German philosopher Martin Heidegger believed that boredom can be a gateway to deeper self awareness and contemplation. He made a book about it, pretty solid book, very boring, but solid. And he wrote that boredom is a state of pure and authentic being. When we're bored, we're forced to confront the emptiness and meaninglessness of existence, which can lead us to ask deeper questions about ourselves and the world. And although I don't fully believe his philosophy, it just it's still valid and it makes sense. And I feel like a lot of people instantly distract themselves from their boredom by going and they just scroll for fucking 10 hours. Like, it's like, and I know people with 17 an hour a day screen time, and I'm like, how are you awake that long? Like, I don't even think I'm awake that long each day. It just means every waking second of the day your phone's on and you're doing something on it. Which, like, I guess people can lose themselves because of it. I feel like more people I know that do doom scroll for fucking 10 hours a day when they don't have their phone or some shit. They're just super antsy and they're bored. They don't really think about the shit. I feel like I find myself. My bad. My sister was trying to fuel her boredom by hanging out with me, but I'm good for now. But no, yeah. People just generally, I feel like, distract themselves from their boredom a little bit too much, where they can't really like think about themselves. And what he wrote about the meaninglessness of existence and the emptiness that you feel, it's like that's rough. That's sad shit. That's the shit where I'm in bed at 4 a.m. and I just get killed, and I'm like, oh my god, I want to exist one day. And it's harsh, but like rather than doom scrolling in my bed, I'd rather be alone with my thoughts sometimes. There's the longest time where I hated being alone with my thoughts. I sat there and I stared at my fucking TV for like all night until I fell asleep. I set a sleep timer on my TV just to pass out. And some nights that's a good thing. Some nights you need to sleep, some nights you need that. But I feel like it's also equally healthy to just be alone with your thoughts. And a lot of people are just growing more and more afraid to do that. Just from my friends and my personal life experience, because that's how I was. But I feel like once you conquer that, you're gonna feel alone and afraid. Just like that's a just human thing. Once you think about these deeper things, you'll feel alone and afraid. And once you can conquer those thoughts, like I feel like it makes you a better person. I feel like you can just look at other people's situations more and have a deeper respect for things. It's kind of a weird like I don't know. Um, but I don't know. Yeah. It's aside from it, the point. But also with Buddhism, Buddhist philosophy teaches boredom can be a catalyst for spiritual growth, and by embracing boredom and stillness, we can develop mindfulness and greater understanding of our own thoughts and emotions, which is like the whole, meditating, doing all that stuff. And I don't really subscribe to many like spirituality beliefs, but like so many people I know do, and it's not a bad thing. It's a great outlet and it's a great way to improve yourself. I feel like you can find a deeper understanding with your own thoughts, which is a good thing. Um and I know so many girls and guys, of course, who are very spiritual, but like they still just drown out their thoughts and they drown out their thoughts, and I feel like it's just a big thing. Um but most people don't see boredom in such a positive light, and some argue it's a symptom of a deeper problem, such as lack of purpose or meaning in life. And the French philosopher Jean Baudrillard, I don't know how to pronounce that to be honest, believed boredom is a product of modern world. And when we're being bombarded with meaningless stimuli and distractions, that's what causes boredom. When you're not constantly having that shit, that's why during like TikTok videos they'll have the little subway surfers playing in the bottom, and it's just like you need constant stimulation. Um, but yet again, going back centuries, philosophers have talked about boredom, and it's not a new thing, and it's something we've always had. But like the argument can be made that it's a new thing in the sense that it's more overwhelming. More people are bored. Um, so is there a way to embrace boredom without falling into the trap of mindless distraction? Some argue that we should arguably seek out boredom by disconnecting from technology, embracing stillness and quiet. After the past couple years of just working and working and working, there'll be periods right now. I work 6 days a week as well as go to school. And then when I have a moment to just be bored, I'm appreciative of it. And it's such a weird thing. Like like genuinely. I've never been like thankful of being bored, but like I was chilling at my desk and I went, I'm fucking bored right now, and I was just like, damn. It's been forever since I've just had the freedom to be bored. So it's like it's not always a bad thing. Um, in Baudrillard's or John, I'm just gonna say John's book, Stimulacra and Stimulation, he wrote that the desert of boredom is directly proportional to the abundance of eventlessness in our lives. In other words, the more we're surrounded by meaningless distractions, the more likely we are to feel bored and unfulfilled, which brings up the point that sometimes you should go outside. You should go seek nature. You should put the phone down, or I don't know. I'd say read a book, but fuck books. Books are boring. It's just there's so many healthy outlets. There's so many healthy outlets in life that aren't doom scrolling, and I don't know. My final message is just gonna be pretty please don't doom scroll all day. It's you'll feel better about yourself if you just get up and go do something. I'm about to go hide a geocache. That should be fun. I don't know. Little rant. I love you guys. Peace out.